Guys, welcome to a brand new Pokemon Go adventure. It is another gorgeous day here in England. The weather is turning, it is amazing. Our last few episodes have been absolutely stunning, and even the animals are out and about today. Hey Beanhead, what's that down there? Good girl, we've got Eevee out here. Oliver is by his favourite statue. I have no idea why he likes to chill here. I think it just gives him some zen-like state, but he loves it out here. And we have got loads to do today on Pokemon Go. It is going to be a very exciting day indeed. So let's check in on everything that's going to be happening. So guys, last episode we had two 10-kilometer egg hatches. It was a big one. We've had 10-kilometer egg hatches for so many episodes now. And on top of that, I hope you guys watched until the end of last episode. If you didn't, go back, because trust me, it was crazy. Take a look at this. This is my recent list. This is a Nidoqueen that spawned in from an incense that my Pokemon Go Plus caught me, but is also a freaking wonder. A crazy end to last episode, but if you guys didn't watch it till the end, you wouldn't have known it happened, so I had to fill you guys in just in case, because that was unreal luck. And the wild Pokemon continued to come last episode as we got an 800 CP with an 86 IV Eevee in the wild, who I'm going to evolve today. It's going to be a random evolution. I'm not going to try and decide what it comes out as, but I want it to be a Vaporeon, because if we check in on my buddy Pokemon, my Eevee, it's 100% IV, is only 800 meters off of being able to be a guaranteed evolution into 100% IV Espeon, which I cannot wait for. So that is going to be happening today. Now in terms of eggs, we've only got one 10-kilometer left. I'm hoping that today we can restock some more. The rest of them are all 5-kilometer eggs, so normally we've got so many eggs ready to go, ready to pop off. So we're going to have to recollect some eggs today, and fingers crossed we can get another 10k to make sure that the 10k egg streak continues. And I believe today is my 5-day Pokestop streak, so I have not got a single evolution item since I got a guaranteed one for my 7-day streak like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You guys have been tweeting me pictures of you guys getting like 3 in a few minutes. Like, you guys are so much more luckier than I am. So fingers crossed today I can finally get an evolution item, hopefully. Now, if we take a quick look at my updated Pokemon list, we can see that the Pokedex is filling out, almost completed with Gen 1. I only have the regionals, legendaries, and then freaking Aerodactyl. Are you gonna load it? The game's being so slow. Alright, it's deciding to behave itself now. If you take a look at Gen 1, you can see the regionals aren't quite there. I don't know how I still haven't got an Aerodactyl. Some of you guys that I've met up with recently, or just spotted out and about recently, been like, go into London, spend a whole day in London, and just try and hunt down an Aerodactyl. I'm like, maybe I'll do that. And we've got a few evolutions for Gen 2 that we are ready to do in today's episode. If you guys can guess which ones they are from this Pokedex list right here, leave a comment down below, giving it a little bit of a guess, and maybe it'll be happening. So we've got evolutions, we have potentially got that 10k to hatch, depends how far we're going to walk, guaranteed Eevee evolution, a random Eevee evolution, and lots of fun. So hopefully that 5-day streak can give me an evolution item. Oh my gosh, I really, really hope so. But if you guys are excited for this episode, give it a thumbs up. It's going to be a good one. Make sure you hit that notification button if you're one of the first people in the world to watch my videos. Without further ado, let's set off on this gorgeous, gorgeous day and hunt down some Pokemon. What are you doing? Come on. We need to get you ready to go. So guys, we're just getting ready to leave, and I was checking my tweets, and a lot of you guys have been tweeting me about my opinions on a discussion that's been having a lot recently about Pokemon Go, which is all to do with GPS spoofing, essentially hacking your way into Pokemon Go so you can move your character around in the game without physically moving in real life. And there's a lot of arguments for this, and there's a lot of arguments against this. Let me just explain it very quickly. So this screenshot here just gives you an idea of how it works once you install the app. It lets you move around with the option to teleport, drive around, or just go back home, essentially allowing your character to move in-game with you just sitting on your couch somewhere at home. Now, I myself have never tried any of these apps, but I have bumped into people before that say quite openly that they use these apps to get around, teleport places, and it means that when, for example, Gen 2 came out, as soon as rare Pokemon started spawning, these people could take themselves like straight to a Tyranitar, for example, and get themselves super rare Pokemon without even leaving their room. Now, I'm not going to show this guy's Twitter account, but this guy tweeted me showing me that he got several Larvatars in a row and then 2 Tyranitars in a row. Like, that just doesn't happen. This guy has to have GPS spoofed to get all of these Pokemon. Now, some of you guys may be sitting at home thinking, well, why on earth should that be acceptable? And recently people have been banned for doing this, and if you are changing your location too quickly in-game, Pokemon Go will realize that and will, like, put a ban on your account. So obviously I'm never going to do that. I don't want my account to ever be banned. there's reasons for it because, for example, say someone is ill in hospital, they love Pokemon Go, they are bedbound and they cannot get around. You could argue that to allow that person to play the game, this app is a way of doing it. And on the other side, most of the people, and I would say like 95% of the people using these kind of apps, are doing exactly what I said of Tyranitar's, Dragonites for example. It's been happening for a while, just allowing themselves to spawn straight onto the best Pokemon in the game and capture them nice and easily. Now I, for example, took like 6 months to get enough candies to evolve a Dratini into a Dragonair into a Dragonite just before Gen 2 came out, but then some people out there would have 10 Dragonites because they spawned to Santa Monica Pier and got themselves a load of it. Now, arguably, if you just want to complete your Pokedex, you're not harming anyone, but if you're really into a gym battling system to shove in a crazy amount of Dragonites and Tyranitars and all these amazing Pokemon when they've never been gotten legit, definitely taints the experience and isn't fair on everyone else that's catching Pokemon normally that wants to go out and try and take down a gym with the amazing Pokemon that they spent months trying to get. So, let me know, if you guys ever tried any of these apps, I certainly do not promote them, do not recommend them, and I would say I'm against them generally in 99% of these situations because you should be going out and playing the game normally. Like, the whole point of this game is that you're moving in real life to make your character move in game. But let me know, are you for these kind of things? Are you against these kind of things? I'd love to know your opinion. I thought I'd cover that very quickly because it's been coming up in my mentions loads and loads. Evie's behind me right now, raring to go. So without further ado, guys, let's kick off today's adventure. So guys, I've gone out of my way for this very first stop for today, and it's actually kicked off a little Eevee spawning right. Oh my god. That Eevee is drunk. Go home, Eevee. What the heck were you doing for a second there? I've gone on my way to go to this Pokestop because this Pokestop has brought me a lot of luck to kick off many an episode. I managed to get a Teddy Ursa here on the very first day from an incense. I got a Hoppip to make my Hoppip to skip Bloom to jump Pluff evolution, and this was actually the very, very first Pokestop that gave me my very first evolution item. So it's had a lot of good times for me. Now, we're not really spending too much time here because there's only one Pokestop. We've got another cool park for us to go to, but I thought we should pay some respect to this beautiful, beautiful walk by kicking it off with our first spin of the day. So we've got Eevee. I thought we'd get Eevee since there's so much Eevee evolutions going on today. Two, in fact, I want the random 800 CP one to please, please, please be a very poor one. I say it all the time, oof, and it just never happens. So, there's got a few Spinarks, a few Murkrows. Apart from that Eevee, the Pokemon spawns themselves aren't amazing, but this is it, guys. This is it. You know what, actually? Just in case it's something mad, I'm going to put on a lucky egg and an incense. You guys know how I always rock them for all the episodes, and it brought us the Nido Queen last episode. We can hardly complain. 5-day streak, baby. Come on. Come on. Pin up. No, I don't believe it. All it gave us is a pin up berry, which isn't too bad. How many of them do we have now at least? We've got ourselves 28. Our incense brings in a Rattata. This is no longer the place of good luck and great Pokestops and great Pokemon. It's failed us. It's okay though, guys. Let's fill up those eggs, grab some more Pokestops. And who knows, we could get one later today. So guys, we've arrived at this beautiful little walk here. There actually is a few Pokestops in the car park and one just up here. You may remember us coming here for the Christmas Pikachus, actually. They had the little Santa's hats on and we evolved it into a Christmas Raichu. But the views here are just absolutely stunning, and hopefully our incense luck can be quite good as well. And maybe I've pulled some stuff in while I've been traveling here. We'll have to check in and see. So guys, you can see the two stops that I spinned on the way into the park, and actually if we go onto our nearby list, see that Pokestop that's miles in a distance. It's actually a different entrance to this big walk here. If you take a look, there's two Eevees at it, so maybe that's a mini Eevee spawner. If we can walk all the way there, we'll give it a go and see if we can get any great CP Eevees. Oh, no, nothing great spawning on top of me. Now, are my eggs filled up? We're back up to 9 out of 9. I'm going to incubate both of these 2 kilometers here. I'll leave the 5k. I don't really like doing single hatches, you know what I mean? I think those 5ks and 2ks should, fingers crossed, hatch today because we're about to go on a decent walk for sure. Let's see if we've got any good Pokemon while we've been here. Not quite. Eevee's making friends. No great captures, unfortunately. Pretty much trash, to be honest with you guys. Now, this is the moment of truth, guys. Okay, I'm going to pick you up for this because this is serious business. We need to first of all check our items to just see if we've gotten lucky. Come on, come on. No, there's nothing there. And now, praise be to the Pokemon. I'm done. Three Pokeballs. That's a good joke. Good joke, game. Good joke. I am so glad I've got a hat on today because I would not be able to see anything if I was vlogging out and about today without it on. So great news, guys, our Eevee has just rolled over the 10-kilometer mark. Oh, something spawned in, not that great. We're heading towards that Pokestop that still has 2 Eevees around it, which is pretty damn cool. Just bumped into someone that hasn't watched my videos in years. He's like, I didn't really see you as a dog. And I'm like, fam, you ain't been watching my Pokemon Go videos. You used to watch my COD videos like 3 or 4 years ago and was walking a really cute 21-week-old puppy. So adorable. But now that this Eevee has walked enough candies, it has only needed to walk 10 kilometers in total, 2 candies in total, through a buddy system. It means we can guarantee the evolution into an Espeon, which is amazing. So I'm gonna find a place for us to do this evolution right here. Look at him, 100% IV. I am so lucky. Let's turn this guy into the exact Eevee evolution we want him to be. Trust Eevee to go in the one dirty puddle in the whole of his beautifully dry, sunny park. Good job, Eevee. Thank you. Guys, what do you reckon? If Eevee had a choice of evolution, which one do you think she'd become? Claire would go for Jolteon. I'd go for Espeon. What would you guys go for? What do you reckon? What kind of which kind of Eevee evolution is she? I feel like she's kind of a flary one. I don't know. Leave your comments down below. Let us know. Right, guys, I have found him. Eevee 100. So this should work, although this is the second time I've done it. I believe it works infinitely. If it doesn't, we've just proved that it doesn't work infinitely, which I don't want. Yes! Guys, there we go. Our second guaranteed, or third guaranteed really, Espeon evolution. We did a name trick the first time. We did it on a 95% Eevee the second time. Now 100% Eevee. Zen Headbutt and Psychic. I think that's an unreal moveset as well. Now I know we've seen this evolution a few times before, but when I get more Stardust, I'm gonna sink so much powering up into this guy and try and max him out. Okay, max him out and making him as strong as possible. I've got enough candies, it's just the Stardust. This guy is gonna be a monster. So guys, we finally made it to the little Pokestop here. I don't know how, but the Eevees haven't gone away. They've managed to stay here. There should be 2 on my screen once I capture this guy. And I just realized that with our Eevee evolving into Espeon, it's also time to switch out our buddy Pokemon, which is very exciting. I'm also sat here like, how do people cope with this sun and recording? I'm like, they wear glasses. They think like a normal person. Apparently I'm just an absolute idiot. There's the second one as well. Both Eevees are stuck around. Oh, okay, 549. None of them being massively as good as the 800 one we're going to evolve later on today. But you know what? More Eevee candies means I can power up my Espeon, and I just love catching Eevees. You can never go wrong. In fact, Eevee is down here at the moment. She sometimes when it's this hot and she walks this much, she just needs to rest a little bit. So it's a little bit of a downtime for her. 2 Eevees successfully caught. That's awesome. Now, will this Pokestop give me, okay, a max potion is still kind of rare, but I really don't care about it. Now, if we take a look, how awesome does Espeon look as a buddy Pokemon, by the way? Absolutely amazing. But I need to switch. Is it a girl or a boy, actually? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. It's a boy. Nice. Okay. I need to switch him out for someone, but I have 2 big options. I got Larvitar or Togepi. Which one do I go for? Oh, man. It's such a hard decision. It's such a hard decision. Guys, I'm just gonna have to choose one. If it had been Gen 1 and only the baby Pokemon were out, I would have gone Togepi, but I'm going to go Larvitar. Now, you get a lot of candies when you hatch these guys, up to 30, which is fantastic, but I need those few just for powering up, getting me that closer to that 125 candy mark. At the moment, if we take a look at him, 49 is not bad, but still not even halfway. So this is my new buddy Pokemon, guys. Hey, look, he's even got his eyes closed. He's loving life. What the hell? He's properly loving life. What? Eh? Why is he not opening his eyes? Have I blinded him? You okay, buddy? Okay, his eyes are open again, but hey, a brand new buddy Pokemon, that's awesome. So guys, Eevee and I found a little bench to chill out on, and this is an evolution I've been so excited to do. Good girl. She's like, it's too hot even for me. This is the next evolution I've been very excited to do, and just like in one of my previous episodes where I was trying to evolve Slugma into Macargo, I left LA with like slightly less candies than I wanted, unfortunately. This guy right here, I managed to pin up a load in the airport just as we were coming back home. I've been sat on the evolution because I wanted to do it alongside Slugma, but then we ended up doing Dolphin last episode as a beast evolution. But it is time. Take a look at my screen. This is Houndour, 93% IV, 810 CP, but I caught in our hotel room by pure chance. Maybe you guys guessed I was going to do this evolution, but we're about to turn him into the bad boy, Houndoom. I love him. I think Arcanine and Houndoom are just two of the coolest fire Pokemon you can get. I'd have both of them in my squad if I could. That's how much I love them. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Eevee, you ready for this? Oh, baby, he's such a badass. He is such a badass one. And Eevee's like, you know what? I'm ready to adventure again. So Eevee is off, filling up another spot on our Pokedex. And honestly, we are doing so well with the Gen 2 Pokedex already. And I think I'm going to power him up a little bit, I reckon. I'm going to see if I can get him at least over 2,000 maybe. The reason I didn't do any powering up earlier today on the Eevee, it's 100%, was because I knew I was going to have a few more evolutions that I'd want to power up potentially as well later today. One more, maybe put him at 1999. Let's see. I'm using up so much Stardust. I hate it. I hate it. 1998. Let's roll him over 2,000, keeping us just above 100,000 Stardust, which is what we like to see. This guy is awesome. I think definitely one of my better Gen 2 Pokemon as well. If you order by combat power, and I still have room to power some of these guys up, I'm just waiting to get more Stardust. We've got Espeon that fits there, but if we check this IVs right, so this one's only certainly caught my attention. I think my current Espeon, if I fully powered up, could get to like 2,007, maybe 2,800. He'd be a monster. So we've got Espeon, Usaring, which is an absolute monster as well. We have then got ourselves Donphan. Yay, he fits in there nicely. He can be a big CP once they get more candies for him. We then obviously got our second Espeon 95, and then boom, Houndour 93, a Crobat in there as well. So Claire and I keep on saying that we want to do like a special Gen 2, like sort of gym battle challenge, where we go and only use Gen 2 Pokemon, and I think I've got some good ones here, some really good ones. What I will need to do is get myself some more stuff to power up the Gen 2 Pokemon, but we're making some great progress, and boom, take another Gen 2 Pokemon off the Pokedex list. I think today, guys, the only Pokemon I've shown you guys, like myself capturing, has been Eevee. So it really has been all about new evolutions and Eevee today. As we've got another one on top of us with the real Eevee just there. How is she doing? All right, now again, not the greatest CP in the world, but since it's all about Eevee, and we've got that random 800 CP one still to do, I'm just being as nice as I can to all the Eevee, so hopefully they'll give me the Vaporeon that I so wish. Boom, it has been caught. Now, I've stopped here for a reason greater than just Eevee, because I've decided, oh, my guy's off on one. I've just found that Pokestop. I'm going to check just in case. No, still no evolution item. There's those two Pokestops just in the car park, which is I'm gonna spin them and hopefully get something good. But I'm gonna do another brand new evolution for you guys. I've had two lined up for today's episode. The last one you guys may know of. Now this is the most risky thing to do in a Pokemon Go recording, is to open up your Pokemon, list them in number, and just scroll to the bottom. See? They don't load in properly. It never freaking works. Come on, game. Now it is frozen. Okay, since I rebooted the app, a Golbat spawned in, and I don't think that guy could have flown much further in the sky if he tried. I had to literally chuck it as high as I could physically throw. I need the Stardust. Bonus Stardust. Alright, Golbat was finally caught. Thank you for your measly 300 Stardust. I will take it. Yo, should I try? Wait a second. Let's see if I can get this Pokestop. I realised I ran in a completely different direction to where I'm filming. It got me in that bad berry, which isn't too bad. Alright guys, we scrolled there eventually without the app crashing. So here he is, guys, a 97% IV Pineco. I've hatched only 2 of these and then walked off the final few kilometers at the end of our LA videos to roll us over to 50 candies. Now, statistically, the egg distribution has changed a little bit. So the reason I'm getting a lot of 10Ks, and the reason maybe you guys are getting a lot of 10Ks, is because it's not classified as 2Ks are common, 5Ks are medium, 10Ks are rare. It's the Pokemon within those eggs that are all classified differently. And Pineco isn't the most rare hatch in the world, but thank God I got 2 of them and have got enough candies because it's a brand new evolution. I almost evolved the wrong one, but we are on the 97% IV one. So let's get ourselves a Fortress, which now means we've got a back-to-back 2 new Pokemon in the form of Houndoom, and I've got a lucky egg on, so it's going to give me a good amount of XP as well. And this guy I really liked in Pokemon Gold and Silver. You could only get a Pineco from headbutting a tree. Yes, headbutting trees were a thing. There we go, were a thing in Pokemon Gold and Silver. And the rate of actually getting a Pineco from that tree was so low. So you had this guy in your squad, you've done a good job. He is He's ridiculous, ridiculous. What is his best stat? Defense, HP, and attack. Jeez. This guy would be a tank in a gym as defending like alongside Blissey. It's actually got a decent amount of movement as well for powering up. Unfortunately, I don't have enough candies to do so, but this guy is so cool. If any of you guys see him in the wild, definitely catch him. It is a rare one for sure, and we're now at 211. All that leaves now, guys, is that my eggs are so close, about 150 meters off the hatching the 2Ks, and maybe we can get the 5Ks in there. I'm not sure, but we can't go an episode without any egg hatches. So fingers crossed those 2Ks give us something good. So guys, we've pulled over to get these eggs hatching, and we should be on top of a Pokestop spin as well after we've done the eggs as well. I know that unfortunately I missed out on a Pokemon I've got, but it's still an extremely rare Pokemon that I've only got one of. Through an incense when we left the apartment, little Easter and I left, it spawned in through my incense, and I accidentally clicked on the Pokemon Go Plus right here, which I'm about to click again because it's probably going to be a PG or something. So these are the only eggs potentially for this video, which is very, very sad, but we've got two kilometers, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's freaking Geodude. I actually don't even know what I'd want from a 2K anymore. A Togepi, of course I want a Togepi. I've only ever had one, it was only 7 candies for getting it, so, hey, a Squirtle. I still like seeing Gen 1 starters, even if I really, really do not need them anymore. If it's got 100 IVs, I would have maybe evolved it. Now, are we going to be close enough? I'm not quite close enough. Guys, we got to get that Pokestop. Can I move my hand back a little bit? Come on, be nice, game. There we go. I got it by moving my hand back. Oh, I'm close to giving up on ever getting an evolution item from a Pokestop. It's so annoying. So guys, all that's left to do now, as the sun starts to come down after a beautiful day, is to do a random Eevee evolution and let you guys know what I very sadly missed out on today. It sucks. It sucks. So guys, I thought we'd end the episode where we started outside in the garden, and we need Eevee here for her good luck. Oh my gosh, come on, I hope this happens. So guys, after a day of evolution, we're finishing off with a random one. And I told you guys, just as we opened up those eggs and span a Pokestop, that I had a Pokemon that I'd only got one of, was definitely rare, and it ran from me. I'll show you guys. As long as it's still on the journal, I will show you guys. So we've got hot trash, pretty much rubbish, 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 rubbish. We obviously hatched a Squirtle and a Geodude. Look at that. Gligar ran away. A 1100 CP Gligar. The reason I really wanted to capture it was A, I've never caught one in the wild, I've only ever hatched one. And B, it does get another evolution, not for a few generations time, but hey, if I really wanted to prepare ahead and really be ready for it, then having a lot of Gligar candies is actually a really good idea. So it's annoying, but I'll get over it. Hey, we caught a Nidoqueen last episode from a Pokemon Go Plus, we cannot complain. So guys, if I actually take a look at all my Eevees, I've actually got quite a few that are pretty damn good, but only one is 800. I'm gonna evolve this guy first, and if it doesn't work, I will do a few more, but this is the one we want. A, great IVs, B, great CPs, doesn't need much powering up, and we want a Vaporeon. I've waited all day for this, we are going for it. Oh my gosh, now so many of you guys when I do this say you should name it Rainer, but the trick doesn't work anymore, it's a one-time thing. There's a 1 in 5 chance now of this coming out of Vapor. Seriously? Seriously, Eevee? You give me this luck? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh my gosh. You don't understand how many Jolteons I've had, guys. I could probably show you, in fact. If we scroll down, I've had 3 Vaporeons ever, I think. And 7 Jolteons. And 6 Flareons. Oh my gosh. Alright, you know what? I don't even care. We're hitting some more, boys. We're hitting some more for another Vaporeon. It's the IVs I wanted, though, because the IVs determine, obviously, the maximum CP. And with a good IV Vaporeon, it could have flown up to the top of my squad. Instead, I'm left with Jolteon. Okay, second attempt worked. I don't know what the IVs on this one are. You okay, Eevee? I like it. I like it. You gave me a Vaporeon. It took 2 attempts. Let's have a look. 2,400. It's average. Oh my gosh, and it knows Water Gun and Hydro Pump, to be fair. Let's take a look. He fits into my second best ever. Water Gun, Hydro Pump, Water Gun, Hydro Pump, Water Gun, Aqua Tail, and Water Gun, Water Pulse. Okay, guys, we got one second time. Our eggs are actually, the 5Ks are extremely close to hatching. We've only got one 10K left, which will definitely hatch next episode, where we'll probably be an island at GamerCon, actually, which is probably where we'll film our next Pokemon Go episode. I've got one more slot to fill up as well. Fingers crossed I can fill it up with more 10 kilometers. That's going to wrap up today's episode. 2 new evolutions. We did get a Vaporeon, not on the Pokemon we wanted. Missed out on a Glider, unfortunately. And we caught a lot of Eevees in the wild, that's for sure. If you guys have enjoyed, give it a big fat thumbs up. If we're seeing you guys at GamerCon this weekend, make sure you come and say hello. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to be out in Dublin Island for it, and I can't wait to meet as many of you guys as possible with Claire. So thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Me and Eevee have had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying just as nice weather as we have today, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.